Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Maestro's World. And on this week's first topic, we are going to be talking about what is real love. Now, to start off, people always say, well, what is love? How do you know when you are in love? How do you feel love? This is a topic sent from a friend of mine who said this is also from another friend. But to get on this topic, real love is not something that everyone knows about. You don't just wake up in the morning and say, well, today I think some love is going to hit me. No. One thing people need to understand is that, first off, love is not something that needs to be played with. You don't just pick up love as a toy, play with it for a little while, and then throw it back in a toy box as if it's just some type of old toy. Love is not something that you can touch. Love is not something you can taste. Love is not something you can see. Love is a feeling. A lot of times, love takes a lot of feeling. People don't understand this because I have to say, in this generation, there's not much love left. As you see on the streets, people are dying left and right. People are being raped. People are being beaten. People are, etc., etc. People are just going straight to hell in a handbasket. That's what the world is going. The reason is because love used to make the world go round. So much love is being lost, the world is now turning backwards. Love is a very deep conversation. Love goes way far and beyond the aspects of life. When you're touching on the subject of love, it is a very sensitive conversation. A lot of people can't handle the fact because they feel like, hey, there is no love. So what's there to talk about? So to answer the question of what is real love, no one actually knows the true definition of real love. It's just something that happens. Love is a commitment. Love is a choice. Love is a sacrifice. A lot of people keep forgetting that love is just not something where you feel like on Monday you want to love this person, then next Monday you want to love someone else. That's not how love works. People have to understand that love, it takes every single emotion in your body to handle it. Love is something that, as I said before, you have to feel. It's something you have to intake in your soul. If you have no love in your soul, you're not going to have any love towards anybody. That's just like a lot of people who are stuck in relationships where they feel like they may love somebody. You're just keeping the person around because, honestly, and I'm just going to say it, you're afraid to be alone. Love is not abusive. You can't beat your girlfriend and think like, oh, I love her. And girls, you can't keep running back to a guy who's going to constantly beat you. That's not love. When I was growing up, my father told me one thing. If you have to lay your hands on somebody to prove that you love them, not only are you showing that person that you hate them, but you're also showing them that you hate yourself. When it comes to love, everything around it controls your life. People get butterflies in their stomach. You feel like you can't sleep. You feel like your world is brighter. When you're in love, it's almost like there's a sunshine over your head every single day. I don't care how gloomy it is. People know when you're in love because you have a simple glow about you. People see that glow, and sometimes a lot of people get jealous. I've run into a lot of people that have seen the love I've given, and they tried everything in their power to tear me down. People like that, they have no love in their heart because it could be one of many things. They never received it in their younger years, and maybe they're not receiving it now. People have to understand that love controls almost everything because you have to love your job in order for you to even say, man, I want to work here for the rest of my life. When it comes to love, being with someone that actually makes you that happy, that's how you know you're in love. Love is making a big sacrifice because, going back to the beginning, you make a choice of who you want to love and you make a choice of who you want to hate. So when you say you love someone, that means you're willing to give everything in your power to that person that you said you love, or that person that says they love you. you're taking a very big step and a risk because you don't know what that person is going to do to you. When you say that someone loves you or you love someone, you're pretty much throwing yourself in the line of fire, which means you cannot get mad, sad, angry, upset, depressed when you're catching a million bullets and the person you say loves you won't even catch one bullet for you. Love is knowing that when you're down and you need someone to talk to you, that person will be there to help uplift your spirits. When you're unmotivated, when you can't just seem to pick your faith back up, you automatically know that you can call on that person and they will say, you know what? Let me help you get your life back in order because I don't like you feeling this way. Love is knowing that in the worst and hardest times of your life, you have a shoulder to cry on without any questions. Sometimes love is confusing. Love makes people angry, it makes people happy, it makes people sad. Hell, it makes people go crazy. Sometimes people do crazy things for love that they thought in a million years they would never do in their life. Love is knowing that when you put yourself in a place that you usually would never, ever, ever come out of your comfort zone, that's when you know love has struck you in a place that you've never felt before. So what is love? Love is something that's intrigued people for generations, decades, you name it. It's not something that you can just write down on a passage and put it in a book and hope that it becomes a fairy tale. I'm sorry everyone, this is not a Disney story. Nobody's going to ride up on a white stallion, swoop you up off your feet, and ride off into the sunset. That's not how love works, because love is knowing that when you get deep with that person, no matter how hard you struggle, no matter if you rich, no matter if you ugly, cute, how the way you dress, how you do your hair, love does not conquer any of those things. When you love someone, that means you're loving every single thing about them. I'm talking you're taking in all of their insecurities and you're putting them as your own, vice versa. People don't understand that because in today's generation of 2017, as soon as one argument happens, oh, I don't want to do this no more. I'm not finna fight with you. It's only one argument. If y'all let one little petty argument destroy everything you have built, then that means there was no love in the beginning from the get-go. You can't claim to love somebody and as soon as they make you mad or irritated, you ready to just throw the flag up and say, I quit. Then that means you don't love the person. You're just with the person because you're bored or you're lonely. And that's just the best way to explain it. What is real love? No one knows. It's not something where you can read a book to a class and say, okay, class, write an essay on this. That's not love. There's many different passages, dictionaries, books. I'm talking there's scrolls on love. And still no one can explain it because it is something that you have to have within yourself. So to sum up everything, I say if you truly love someone, show them each and every single day. It doesn't have to be anything out of the ordinary or extraordinary for them to see that you love them. Sometimes it's a hug, it's a kiss, it's a flower, it's something small that could brighten up a person's day and make them happy and say, I love you. Don't go out doing everything you shouldn't be doing, like overly buying overly expensive things just to say, hey, I love you. Materialistic things fade, which means once that materialistic thing fades, you have to go buy a brand new one. And then it's just like, so well then what was that one for? Being materialistic is not love. Show them that you love them. Give them a piece of your heart, even though you're taking the biggest risk of your life. Give them a piece of you. Show them that your soul is open. Now don't open it to the point to where you're naive and stupid to what people are doing to you. But show them that my love is real. You mess with it, you'll never get that love back. Thank you for listening in to Maestro's World. This has been a great experience. I will bring more videos to you. Subscribe to my channel. Hopefully that you like it, and I'll be bringing you more videos soon. Have a great night, everyone. And if I didn't say it in my first video, Happy New Year.